U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Washington would do all it needs to reimpose sanctions on Iran in the coming days. The comments come after the U.S. lodged a complaint with the UN Security Council accusing Tehran of breaching the 2015 nuclear deal. Our Seung-jae reports.
During a joint news conference in Washington on Wednesday with British Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said the U.S. would return to the United Nations to reimpose sanctions on Iran next week and would do all it can to make sure they're enforced.
The UN will take the sanctions that it always does. These will be valid UN Security Council resolutions, and the United States will do what it always does. It will do its share as part of its responsibilities to enable peace, this time in the Middle East. We'll do all the things we need to do to ensure that those sanctions are enforced. I remember.
Pompeo says he had triggered a 30-day process to reimpose all UN sanctions on Iran by lodging a complaint with the Security Council, accusing Tehran of breaching the 2015 nuclear deal. Pompeo insists sanctions should be reimposed from Sunday. However, 13 of the 15 council members say Washington's move is void as the U.S. pulled out of the nuclear deal 2 years ago, while diplomats say few countries are likely to reimpose UN sanctions. In related news, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani on Wednesday slammed the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain over the decision to normalize relations with Israel. According to Rouhani, the UAE and Bahrain would be responsible for any consequences resulting from the latest accord. His comments came shortly after an Israeli plane bombed Hamas targets in the Gaza Strip in response to rockets fired from Gaza while the normalization deal was being signed in Washington. Seung-jae, Arirang News.